I want to talk about this theory. This theory that simps are the outbreak monkey of female narcissists. Right? They are the ones who started it all. This isn't a call. It's shout out to news thing happening right now. Anyway, like the monkeys. Anyway, they started it all though, and here's how they started off. Right? My theory. My theory is that this idea of trying to esteem the woman, right? This has resulted in like an over validation. Okay. And so it made women feel a little just entitled to a treatment that maybe they're not all worthy for, right? Maybe in the desire that some guys have, to show themselves as supporters of women and supporters of femininity, maybe they leave out the accountability, right? And maybe that's an even bigger problem because you create a monster. Oh, what do you think? What do you think?
I definitely think simps are responsible for a lot of the what the kids call wholeflation, the overvaluing of their sexual marketplace value. But I think they are a vital part of the economy because the more simps pay, that's the less the rest of us have to pay. So they're kind of doing the Lord's work in the sexual economy. Having said that, it does create a certain level of entitlement and narcissism that the rest of us have to pay because they think, okay, well, this guy was gassing me up. Now, why aren't all men gassing me up? I'm entitled to this. I had these simps over here giving me this stuff for free. I can kind of elevate myself. I'm on the pedestal. And why aren't these other guys putting me on the pedestal? And so that causes a bit of cognitive dissonance in the lady's head, I think. So, yeah, all right. I mean, simps do play a role in female narcissism, but they are important for the economy so they can take the women out on expensive dates and trips. And when they go to the STKs or Steak 48s, they will get a doggy bag and then they'll bring it home. And the guy they really like can slide by after the simp drops her home and eat the leftovers. So, yeah, shout out to the simps, man. They're doing the Lord's work, but they are causing narcissism.
Whew, Lord have mercy. I feel like we're not telling enough of the truth today, so I must be the person to bring more of the truth to the table. Because let's be honest, first of all, we're not talking about a lot of women here, are we? Well, there's certain women we're not talking about. I gotta separate this for a little bit, right?
All right.
So sorry, ladies, it doesn't apply. Let it fly. Um, so what we're really talking about are the women who are not cute enough to get the type of attention that they may think they're getting from men. Okay, so let's separate it a little bit, right? Meaning that if it was like Jennifer Lopez, like we just talked about Jennifer Lopez a couple of weeks ago, and Jennifer Lopez is a narcissist, right? And at least jokingly, right? We can look at her and understand why. She's motherfucking J-Lo, right? She's had the world and all these different people. So, I mean, we say narcissist, but we'd still hit it. We'd still get with J-Lo for the most part, like whatever word we're using, right? So what we're really talking about are women who are not attractive enough to maybe even get to feel a certain type of way acting like that because guys who are just suckers for anything, right, inflated those women's egos. Because the women whose egos are properly inflated, we're cool with it. Like, we accept it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Hallie's been married 3 times. Jill-Lo's been married a bunch of times, right? It's because, yep, it's worth it. You know what I mean? She's validated. You know what I mean? So what we're really talking about is the women who out here moving as if they're J-Lo and they're not. Having expectations because maybe they had dalliances here and there, right? Their delusion in thinking that they are more than they are or deserve more than they should get, right? That type of a thing. And we're really talking about when we say simps creating narcissists, right? Because we're saying that guys, and I'm not saying this actually, I'm saying the conversation is saying, we gotta be honest, that guys who are beta niggas are out here inflating the egos of beta bitches. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better way to say it. Because the guys who are courting women of value, we wouldn't call them simps, right? And those women who are of value would not be narcissists, right? Because they're of value. They move a certain type. You know, one of my favorite type of women are the humble, cute girls. You know what I'm talking about? The ones who ain't really
Oh,
know they
yeah.
cute for real. Like, they don't swim in the cute. You know, they know they cute. They blush when you tell them still. They don't even really believe it, or they fake pretend like they don't really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the gems of the world. So we're not talking about y'all. This conversation is specific to that niche of women who think they are more than they are. And sis, I hate to tell you, I'm all choked up. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. And it's keeping you from your joy. You dig what I'm saying? And to the topic of the conversation, y'all niggas out there are making it worse for these women. You're not helping them. You think your good morning text is really helping you get closer to the vag? No. She is looking at you like you're a stan in the fans. You know what I'm saying? So now she thinks she got fans. And maybe she does, because you're acting like one. Right? And so now she's moving through the world like she should be moving behind velvet ropes. Nah, sis, you just got a simp ass nigga who likes you. And in truth, you should probably like him back, because here's
That's a
the
fact.
big gaffe of the whole thing. He is your speed. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's like, you know what I mean? He's the one you should probably be with. You're using him as gas to gas your head up, right? To make you feel better, like there's more options out there, but the niggas you chasing ain't, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So yes, I think in that small eco of unattractive men and women, right? Women thinking they're better than the men who are right for them, and men are thinking that those women are better than them. They are part of their own problem, because guess what? I ain't fishing for those bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's like, right? It's like you wouldn't go fishing in a pond where you have trained the fish to look past you, right? It don't make no sense. So ultimately, they're hurting each other. The simp is hurting the ecosystem by inflating these women's heads, and by that, hurting himself. And those ladies are being hurt because they're going to be left with the reality that, sorry, sis, you weren't good enough to bag that nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga you should have been bagged by was 2 grocery store lanes to the left when you was leaving the Winn-Dixie. But you thought you was better than that. And so now it's paper or plastic. You know what I'm saying? With your old, lowly ass.